Las Vegas is a foodie paradise with so many great places to eat and drink. How do you pick where to go?
Well, today we don't have to pick. Fellow Vegas YouTubers are controlling our day.
That's right. They're gonna pick where we eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything in between.
But what if they choose something bad?
They won't, but even if they do, we gotta do it.
Okay, I'm excited and hungry. Let's get to the first pick.
All right, let's do it. Up first is breakfast, but before that, you know what time it is. It's recess time.
Hi there, Random Recess. James and Paul try it all here, and for your first recommendation on how to spend your day in Las Vegas, we felt that you have to start with a quintessential Vegas meal here at the Peppermill.
This is one of the best places to grab yourself some breakfast in Las Vegas, and it is the quintessential Vegas experience.
Huge portions and a super charming vibe.
Y'all mind if we join?
I would love that.
I would love that.
Let's go.
Let's go get some breakfast.
All right, we're seated here at the Peppermill. I'm so happy that James and Paul chose this. We were really nervous. Like, what are these Vegas YouTubers gonna choose? Like, they're planning our day. But so thankful. They've got great taste. They're joining us for breakfast, or are we crashing their breakfast? I don't know, comment down below. But we love the Peppermill. It is like totally Vegas in here with the neon, very like 70s retro. Service has been great. We put in our order. We're gonna show you what we get, but having a wonderful morning and a great start to this challenge.
For those of you that have been to the Peppermill before, you know that the portions here are absolutely massive. I mean, it's comically huge food. So we'll definitely show you what we got. I don't know if we're gonna be able to eat it all, but we're gonna give it the old college try. The real question is, we still have a lot more to do today. Are we gonna have room in our tummies?
So one of the main reasons that we suggested the Peppermill is because not only is it a quintessential part of a Vegas trip and a huge part of Vegas history. It's been here since the 70s and featured in, movies and television. But one of our favorite things here is the fresh fruit plate. Now, this plate is essentially Carmen Miranda's hat on a plate. It is grapes and melon and half a pineapple and sherbet and bananas and everything you could possibly want. It is delicious. It is so good and worth it. It's the perfect sharing plate for a table. I love that it comes with banana bread and fresh homemade marshmallow cream. A friend of ours turned us on to this, and now whenever we come, it's something we have to get.
Now, knowing that we were going to suggest the fruit plate to our friends here, I had to dress in theme. Now, I'm just going to say right now, this fruit plate is massive. So if you do come here, make sure you tackle it with a group of friends. And it's served at any hour of the day. So there is a difference between the fruit plate that is offered. There is a difference between the one on the breakfast menu and the lunch and dinner menu. The one that we are showcasing is off of the lunch and dinner menu. It does come in at $29.95, but
It's so worth it.
it is so worth it is a work of art, and you may barely even finish it. It's designed to be excessive, it's designed to be Vegas, and it's something that we quintessentially wanted to show our friends Random Recess. So we hope that you all enjoy.
Okay, so the food has hit the table. I don't know if our table's big enough for all this food, but the Peppermill does not disappoint in portion sizes. I told you there's a lot. So I got the chorizo and eggs. I can kind of make my own breakfast tacos because it comes with tortillas and refried beans and cheese. This all looks really, really good. Abed got a corned beef hash, which also looks amazing. Of course, we had to get the massive fruit plate off James and Paul's recommendation. And they also got a few really delectable items as well. Huge pancakes,
Thank you.
southern fried steak and eggs. Oh my God, we're gonna dive in and let you know our thoughts, but just from the looks of the food, 5 out of 5 already. Oh my God, if this is how our day is gonna go, you might have to roll me out of Las Vegas. Peppermill was incredible, as always. Again, one of our favorite spots here in Las Vegas. If you've never been, do yourself a favor, come check it out. It's open 24 hours on the weekends, I know for sure. So any time of the day, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, come check out Peppermill. Thanks to James and Paul, Try It All, for suggesting it and dining with us. It was so much fun. That fruit plate, epic. There was so much fruit, and the fruit was really fresh. So Peppermill, great start to the day. Thank you so much. Go follow James and Paul Try It All. And I can't wait to see what's next.
All right, this gambling is not really working, and I kind of worked up an appetite. Is it wrong that I'm hungry?
No, we ate an early breakfast. Ooh, maybe we could go find a good brunch spot.
Okay.
You know, yeah, don't judge us. Breakfast and brunch, they're two different meals, okay?
Well, where shall we go?
I don't know. Let's see where our friends send us next.
Hey, Random Recess. It's Lydia in Vegas, and I think for brunch, you should go down to the Vegas Arts District, go to 1228. They have one of my favorite brunches in the entire city, and definitely don't skip the pastries.
All right, Lydia, we made it here to 1228 Main in the Arts District. Thank you so much for the recommendation. We're really excited to check out some of those pastries. Abed and I have never eaten here, and everything that we've looked at online looks really, really good. Let's get inside and order something good. Okay, this is such a cute little restaurant, and it's busy in here. It's definitely not a hidden gem. Lots of people know about this place, but I think they bake their own bread here. They have some delicious looking sourdough loaves, and man, their pastries look bomb. They have this thing called a cruffin, which is like a croissant muffin. Definitely interested in getting that. And yeah, maybe a couple of other treats. Okay, to get started, I had to get myself a delicious iced matcha. Comment down below, are you guys matcha fans? I wasn't a huge matcha fan until we went to Kyoto and had matcha over there. And now I love matcha, so this looks really good. Nice and creamy. The matcha's not too strong, which is just how I like it. All right, our pastries have arrived, and I have to say, they are gorgeous. They are beautiful. Let's take a look. We got a chocolate chip cookie because why not? That looks amazing with like freshly melted chocolate on top. Excited about that. Creme brulee croissant, which the server said was a very good choice, so I'm excited about that. There's the croissant muffin with the lemon curd inside, and then the strawberries and cream vanilla Danish. Look at the flaky layers on that Danish. Oh my God. The layers on all of this stuff. These pastries look phenomenal, and they range in price between like $6 and $8 each, which honestly, well, the cookie was only $4, but these are about $6 to $8, which is a steal because if you go to somewhere like Dominique Ansel, you're gonna pay like $10 to $15 a pastry. And honestly, these look just as good. So I'm really, really excited. This Danish is massive and enough to share for sure.
All right, Lydia, I don't know if you just knew how much I love sweets. Like, I have sweet teeth is what I always say, but this is phenomenal. Like Chris said, you know, on the strip, it's gonna cost you way more. And we've never been here. Like, I'm adding this to the rotation. Great recommendation. I love sweets. That creme brulee croissant, oh my God, 5 out of 5. Honestly, everything so far has been fabulous. The curd, just the strawberries were super fresh. I think it must just be seasonal. I've seen people have the blueberry tart, but strawberries must be in season because the strawberries at Peppermill were fabulous. Wow. If you can swing it, if you're either already downtown or you can take a taxi or rideshare, I think we're gonna have to recommend this as a stop, you know, anytime you're in Vegas. Okay, so I also got a iced chai, dirty chai, and you can get it hot or cold. This is really good. So far, the coffees have been great. Now let's talk about the pastries. I mean, Lydia said you gotta come here for the pastries. So my rank is quite simply, I'm going creme brulee, then I'm going strawberry and cream tart, then the chocolate chip cookie, and then rounding everything out is the lemon curd. Chris, how about you?
An interesting ranking. I think I have to go lemon curd cruffin number 1, then the chocolate chip cookie, then the creme brulee, and then the strawberries and cream. I think everything was a 5 out of 5 though. So even though it may be ranked last, it's still worth getting and you shouldn't miss it. So, oh my God, so fabulous. Everything was really, really good. But you have to rank them, so, you know. Abed and I's rankings are a little bit different, but we both agreed everything's a 5 out of 5. All right, that was a fantastic little brunch snack spot, 1228 Main. Not only do they have bread and pastries, they have sandwiches, they have lunch items, they all looked really good. But we just wanted a quick few pastries here. We got like 4 things. Everything was delicious. We're gonna bop around the Arts District a little bit and maybe do some shopping, just hang out. But we've saved room for lunch, and I'm really excited to see where our next Vegas YouTuber is sending us. So you're not gonna wanna miss that.
Honestly, every time Chris and I come down to the Arts District, we have such a great time. Now we've had some fun kind of bopping around, going into some of the shops and stuff, but we've worked up an appetite. So let's find out where we're going for lunch. Let's find out.
One of my favorite spots to go to lunch would be La Pizza La Pasta at Eataly and getting their margarita pizza. So good and juicy. And then also they're in Italy. If you just go down the steps by the coffee area, they have a little bar where they actually do 3 little tasters for $10 during their happy hour. But if you don't, it's like $15 regular time. But yeah, so good.
All right, you heard Norma. We had to come to Eataly here at Park MGM to find La Pizza e la Pasta and get the margarita pizza. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. If you've never been to Eataly, it's basically kind of like the OG food hall before all these other ones popped up in Vegas. Eataly has several locations throughout the country, and this one in Las Vegas is full of great authentic Italian stalls. You can get food such as paninis, pizza, pasta. Anything that you would want is here at one of the stalls inside Eataly. They also have several bars where you can get wines, Proseccos, espressos. Anything that you would want or crave is probably here somewhere. But we're here for one thing and one thing only, and that's the margarita pizza at La Pizza e la Pasta. Let's go. All right, we made it to La Pizza e la Pasta, and Norma told us to get the margarita pizza, but there's 2 margarita pizzas on the menu. And to further the discussion, there's 3 different types of crust you can get. So you can really customize your pizza here. I think we're just gonna go with the tried and true regular crust. And what do you think, Abed? Would you prefer buffalo mozzarella on your margarita or the mozzarella di Napoli? We're gonna do the mozzarella di Napoli. Yeah, all right. Sounds good, I'm excited.
You know, Chris, I really didn't realize this was a sit-down restaurant. When we stayed here, when we filmed our review of Park MGM, which by the way, in our opinion, is the best like moderate resort in Las Vegas. Go back and watch that video, y'all. Anyway, didn't realize it was a sit-down. I guess it's hard to find. It's like tucked in the back, but so far the service has been great, really excited. And I didn't realize today was gonna be like a mostly carb day, and I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I know we were sent here to get the margarita pizza, but why does all the pasta look good too? Everything is made in-house here at La Pizza e la Pasta. They have house-made pastas. They hand toss all of their pizza dough. You saw them cooking the pizza in the oven. Like, I'm very excited. So excited. So, should we just get the pizza? Because it's enough to share. Or should we get some pasta too? I mean, when in Rome, even though we're not in Rome, we're in Eataly, Las Vegas. All right, you didn't think we weren't gonna order pasta, right? This place is called La Pizza e la Pasta, not just La Pizza. So we ordered fettuccine Alfredo with freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano on top, and it smells amazing. This is handmade pasta, it's butter, it's cheese, and that's it. So not your like canned or jarred Alfredo sauces. I can't wait to dive in. Let's taste it. That is the best Alfredo I've ever had, period, end of story. Right off the bat, pasta is perfectly cooked, perfectly al dente. You get a hint of the butter, but what really comes through is the nuttiness of the Parmigiano cheese. So cheesy. Oh my God, that is amazing. 5 out of 5, easily. And if the pizza's that good, we may be coming back here a lot. All right, let's talk a little bit about the prices here at La Pizza e la Pasta. It's not somewhere where you're gonna get a ton of value for your money. It's in the middle of Las Vegas, in the middle of a casino, and it's expensive, right? So we paid about $30 for our pasta, and we paid about $25 for the pizza. So definitely not cheap by any means, so know that coming in. But they are using really, really high quality ingredients, most likely imported. I believe they import all their ingredients from Italy, so, you know, a little higher price there. We're willing to pay that. We're in Vegas. We're in the middle of the strip. We know what we're getting into. So, you know what? Just know that coming in. All right, I can tell. Super thin crust, nice char on the bottom, zero flop when you fold it. This is gonna be good. I can already tell this crust is gonna be nice and chewy. Let's taste it. Tremendous flavor. We got San Marzano tomato sauce, really robust, beautiful fresh basil, olive oil on top. The cheese is delicious, but the star, I think, is the crust. This crust is perfectly charred, crispy, thin, a little bit of chew. I gotta give this pizza a 5 out of 5 too. This is excellent. It's a little expensive, but honestly, paying for quality pizza, it's good.
I agree with Chris, 5 out of 5. I do not like margarita pizza. It's just not something I would normally order. But when you said, hey, go try it, it's really good. Out of all the margarita pizzas I've had, I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. And that is a glowing recommendation. Because again, that is not my go-to. I'm a heavy meat and cheese kind of guy, but it's so flavorful. The crust is really good. The sauce, everything is super fresh. Maybe I've just had bad margarita pizza, but thank you. Great recommendation. Norma, thank you. That was so good. Yes, very pricey, but look at the zip code you're in, y'all. Look at the location. We got some leftovers. This is gonna be good. We're gonna put it in our refrigerator. It's gonna be so good. But I do want a sweet treat. I want a treat. I want something, but I'm full right now. We're gonna go gamble, whatever. Plus, we don't know where we're going yet, so let's find out together.
I'm Danny702, and I think I'm gonna choose for a snack for you guys, Dole Whip. That's gonna be a personal favorite of mine, being a Disney fanatic myself. And you can get it at multiple places. Any pool bar, Golden Tiki is definitely one I would suggest, but there's a couple spots that you can get Dole Whip.
All right, you heard Danny. Let's get into the Golden Tiki to try some Dole Whip. Yes, you can find it at pretty much all the pools in Vegas, but why would you go there when you can go to the Golden Tiki? So let's go.
All right, we are sat at the bar here inside the Golden Tiki, one of the most iconic tiki bars here in Las Vegas, maybe even in the country. It is so well themed. They have nods to Disneyland and Trader Sam's everywhere. They even have tiki birds from the Tiki Room, and they reprogram them to say some very adult things. But like Danny said, we came here to get Dole Whip, and they make their Dole Whip in-house, which is a nice touch. And you can get it alcoholic. I got mine with house-made pineapple vodka, and Abed got his with dark rum. These look beautiful. We already got a little sneak peek of the taste, and magical. Dole Whip is so good, but it's house-made Dole Whip soft serve with alcohol. What could be wrong with that? I hate to destroy it, but I'm gonna take the flour out. Here we go. All right. Perfect consistency, so creamy, iconic pineapple flavor. Let's get some of the vodka. Hold on. Okay, be careful when you drink that, because you're just gonna get straight liquor. But that pineapple vodka is really good. It's actually super smooth. So I think I'm gonna really enjoy this. And this is the perfect treat on such a hot day. Plus, can you beat the ambiance in here? I don't think so. This is amazing. It's like we're transported to a tropical isle hideaway.
And of course, I was gonna partake. Are you kidding me? I love Dole Whip. Chris and I go to Disneyland, Disney World all the time. And this is the snack to get there. I love that it's so popular in Vegas. Again, you can find it in most resort pools. I know Cosmo has it, Fontainebleau, Caesars, etc. But we had to come here. But I got mine with dark rum. Chris's has that pineapple vodka. I'm gonna try that in a second, but man, presentation's 5 out of 5. Let me give it a taste. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. Oh, with the rum, I think I'm gonna like it more than the pineapple juice. The dark rum adds like really good flavor and sweetness because rum is naturally sweet. Oh wow. Yeah, it is super hot outside. We're enjoying ourselves here in the Tiki Room. All right, Chris, cheers me. Dole Whip, cheers. Ah, thank you so much, Danny.
Why didn't you get across the road? So fuck your mother. Now shut up. Yeah, I've got a great idea, man. Shut up. Caliente. Shut your fucking trap.
Okay, so the Golden Tiki is amazing. Obviously, we were just here to get the Dole Whip, but if you just want a really good tiki drink, they have a huge menu that you can get your classic Mai Tais, painkillers, jet pilots, all of that good stuff. Their drinks come with a little bit of flair, and think adult Trader Sam's in there. It is really, really fun. Reservations are highly, highly encouraged because it gets jam-packed in there. But if you get lucky, you might find a seat around the bar without a reservation. Get down to the Golden Tiki, get some Dole Whip, have a drink, and enjoy. It's so much fun.
Thank you so much, Danny702, for that pre-dinner snack recommendation. We're gonna go back to the Strip. We've got to change. We got to figure out where we're going for dinner.
You want to know where you should go for dinner? Well, that's an easy answer from me. Oscar Steakhouse at the Plaza. You already know that's my favorite place, so enjoy.
Okay, Matthew, we're changed and we made it back up here to Fremont Street to check out the Plaza and that glass dome behind us, which is Oscar Steakhouse. That's what you chose for us, and we're excited to go grab a steak for dinner. Okay, we are sat here at Oscar's Steakhouse. We're the first under the dome, and we got a prime seat staring right out onto Fremont Street. That's one cool thing about Oscar's is you sit under this giant glass dome, you can see all around, and it overlooks Fremont Street. It's beautiful. Just wait till the nighttime and all the lights come on, then it's really popping in here. But can't complain about this. This is amazing. I think we're gonna get some steaks and maybe a cocktail. I don't know, but we love Oscar's. If you haven't been to Oscar's before, it's named after Oscar Goodman, who is the mayor of Las Vegas, the most famous mayor. He was a former mob boss attorney. He was in the movie Casino, he played himself. And Casino was actually shot here. There was a scene in the movie with Robert De Niro and Sharon Stone that was in this very restaurant. So cool little fun fact, but Oscar's is a great steakhouse. And you know, compared to other steakhouses on the Strip, I think the prices here are actually pretty reasonable for what you get, and the level of service here can't be beat. I think we're in for a treat. Thanks a lot, Matthew. You have great taste.
All right, these Vegas YouTubers had us running around all over this city. We love Las Vegas. So thankful. Thank you guys for all these great tips, by the way. And we're not done. We have one more right after this, but really excited about Oscar's. I think we figured out what we want. The menu, like Chris said, is very reasonable for the location, right? You got to consider the zip code, right? So we're gonna get our food in, we'll show you what we get, but what an amazing day. All right, y'all, we spared you the gratuitous eating shot, but the appetizers arrived, the bread and the meatballs, absolutely delicious. Now the bread, I believe, is complimentary, but the meatball, you know, you do have to pay for. And juicy, absolutely delicious. The gravy, the red sauce that's there is delicious. The Parmesan cheese is super fresh. Honestly, some of the best meatballs I've had. Really tender too. That's a 5 out of 5. And I gotta say, bread service, excellent. You can really judge a place based off its bread service, and it did not disappoint. Again, thank you, Matthew. Great choice. Okay, Chris, say hi to Matthew, has sent us to Oscar's Steakhouse. Today's been fabulous, but what's been the best part of making this video and this experience?
I think just hearing recommendations from channels that we love to watch, that we look up to, and that know so much about Vegas. I mean, we've been to Vegas a bunch, so we think we know a lot, but we're talking locals here, like people that live here and that just come here a lot more than we do. And hearing their recommendations, like stuff that you wouldn't have thought about normally, maybe off strip, in the arts district, stuff that gets overlooked. That has been the highlight to me. And we found some really good places that I think we're definitely gonna go back to. And of course, gotta give a shout out to our buddies James and Paul. Try it all. Go follow their channel and subscribe. They are amazing. It was so much fun hanging out with them. And of course, starting the day off at the Peppermill. That was so great. Oh my God, I am so full. What a great meal. Those steaks were fabulous. I got the 9-ounce rib cap. And I have to say, so I ordered it medium. It came a little bit more medium well, but it was perfect. It tasted so good. The flavor was great. It was juicy. It was tender. Can't complain there. It was actually really well seasoned too. That piece was really, really tasty. So tasty, in fact, that somebody, I'm not going to name names, but he's wearing a green shirt and he's holding the camera, stole like a third of my steak because he liked it so much. But I got to eat some of his filet mignon, which was so good, so tender, fabulous cuts of beef. Man, Oscar's just hits. And side note, don't skip on the mashed potatoes. The mashed potatoes are elite. I swear half of this cast iron skillet of potatoes was just butter. It has to be. It has to be like 50% butter, 50% potato. Creamy, buttery, just like you would want a whipped potato to be. And of course, you can't go wrong with asparagus. So our meal was fantastic. I am so full, and I'm still working on my cocktail. I got the His Honor, which is Oscar Goodman's signature drink. And it's basically just a martini glass full of Bombay Sapphire gin. No lie, like that's the only ingredient is Bombay Sapphire gin and a sliver of jalapeno. So you gotta drink this one slow or else you might not make it out of here. But finishing my cocktail, letting stuff settle, what a meal, so good.
Thank you so much, Matthew. You know, we keep saying thank you, Matthew. Shouldn't we say hi? Right? Anyway, the steaks here were absolutely great. Yes, I ended up taking most of Chris's. We ended up kind of switching. The flavor on the rib cap was so good. Absolutely delicious. Even though it was cooked a little more than to our liking. But my steak, the filet, super tender. Half those potatoes were butter. Like Chris said, everything here has been fabulous. They're bringing us the dessert menu. Not sure we have room for dessert, but we're gonna take a look because we're not savages, you know?
All right, what a fantastic meal here at Oscar's Steakhouse. Always a great place to grab dinner in downtown Las Vegas, right on Fremont Street. Abed and I are gonna go back to the hotel room. We're gonna get changed into something a little more comfortable, and then we have one more place to end off this awesome day of Vegas YouTubers controlling where we go. And you know what? I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a little after dinner hang spot, but let's see where we're going.
Hey Random Recess, we're Josh.
And Rachel.
And today we're visiting Chicago, and we can think of nothing more Midwestern than the Silver Stamp, which is decorated like every Midwestern house's basement from the 80s and 90s.
So head on over there, grab a couple of beers, and don't forget to have a pickled egg while you're there too.
All right, Josh and Rachel, you guys hit it out of the park with this recommendation. Abed and I were looking for something a little bit more low-key and not glitz and glam and super bougie to end the night. Sometimes you just want a good old-fashioned dive bar, and that's exactly what Silver Stamp is. Here in the Arts District, my God, it's a beer bar. It is giving very much Midwestern basement bar, just like you said. It's got wood paneling on the walls, the Christmas lights, intimate atmosphere. They got some retro video games, and it's a beer bar, so no frills here, no cocktails. If you just like beer, this is the place for you. They got pages and pages of beer on the menus, bottles and cans, drafts, whatever you want. I started off with a little Czech lager. Cheers. Let's give it a taste. I spilled on myself a little bit, learned how to drink, but nice and light. Didn't want anything super heavy like a Guinness or a stout right now. We're ending the night. Feels like a neighborhood bar. It feels like a locals bar where you would come hang out with your buddies after work. We love these types of bars. We have them in Austin. We have our favorites, but it's nice to find one out here in Las Vegas where you can go, where you don't feel like you have to get dressed up, where you're not paying $20 a drink. This was a great pick. Thanks, guys. And definitely, if you're in the Arts District, check out the Silver Stamp.
You know, I gotta say, normally I prefer like a cocktail lounge. Chris is more into like the dive bar scene, especially when we're back in Austin. But I'm having a great time. Today's been fabulous. Just relaxing here now. Like Chris said, there's no liquor, it is beer, but they do have like canned vodka drinks. I got the like margarita version. It's actually pretty good. The vibe here is fun. They're playing some music. There's like a jukebox running. I don't know, but there's like very 70s music playing, which, come on, that's one of the best decades for music, but we're just chilling here. We'll see where the night takes us.
Like Abed said, we just wanted to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the amazing creators that lent their time and energy to helping us out with this video. We hope you enjoyed it, and we have enjoyed your recommendations. So if you haven't yet, make sure to go like and subscribe to their channels. We'll list them in the description, but we'll also give a huge shout out once again to James and Paul Try It All, Norma Jelly, Lydia in Vegas, say hi to Matthew, Danny702, and Josh and Rachel. We love all you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We couldn't have done this video without you. And thank you for opening our eyes to some places we've never been here in Las Vegas. We've been here so many times, and a lot of these places, it was the first time we got to go. So thank you once again, and huge shout out to all of you. Y'all are awesome creators. But we're gonna enjoy our time here at the Silver Stamp. Probably gonna spend quite a little time here to end the night. Abed, cheers. We couldn't think of a better place to end the night at, and cheers to all you guys for watching. Make sure to thumbs up the video, and of course, like we always like to say, live life one recess at a time.